Yo, what's up guys? Mike Red Fox. In this video, we're gonna set up this little mini ASIC. It's so cute. This is a Kadena miner. We're gonna set this up in this video, and I'm also gonna share my personal history of mining Kadena, so stay tuned. So before we get started, thank you to SK Mining for sending this KDA box over to me. This is a Goldshell one. We're going to get set up in this video. But before we get to that, I figured I'd share my personal story mining the Kadena project, which goes back years to the project launch. And before you can mine it on mini ASICs or regular ASICs or any of that stuff, what you could mine it on was one of these. Now, this looks like an ASIC, but it's not. It's an FPGA. You can check it out right there. And this is a Blackminer F1 by, I think they're called Hash Altcoin, was the team that released these. And this is probably coming up on 3-4 years old. I haven't been mining with this for a while. It's not profitable. But what had happened is when a project would come out, typically it would be CPU mineable only at the start before anything else got involved. And what would happen is FPGAs would like sneak in and figure out what's called a bit stream to be programmed to mine that cryptocurrency. And that's what happened with Kadena and Veriscoin and several others. So an FPGA would sneak in and it would just dominate. It would be able to mine so much better than CPUs or however else the coin was being mined at that time. And that's exactly what I did with this Blackminer F1. I mined the heck out of Kadena and got a lot of it when that project first came out. And if anybody's been paying attention to charts of Kadena at all over this last year, it just went up wild in price. I still have some. It's in my Zelk Core wallet, but the sad story for me and probably a lot of other people that were mining it in those early days is we sold a lot of it. You know, that project was kind of stagnant. Price was kind of stagnant, if I remember correctly, in the beginning. So I'm selling a lot of it. Like I said, still have some, but hindsight's 2020. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of fun mining it with this Blackminer. And I wish, in retrospect, I would have held on to all of it because I would be sitting pretty right now, probably not in my basement, talking to the internet. But anyway, we're going to get started setting up this mini ASIC sent over again by SK Mining. We'll give them a shout out right now. Switching over to the desktop, you can see their website here, sk-mining.com. They got ASICs, they got GPUs. They actually sent me a GPU. I have to do some hash rate testing on that. So please, guys, if you're in the market for any of this stuff and these prices look good to you, check them out. They have some cool stuff up here. But we're going to get started. I'm going to get this configured, get it set up on my network here, and then I'm going to check right back in. So I'll see you in a minute. Kadena Miner's up and mining. It was an absolute nightmare to get this set up over Wi-Fi, but it's finally going right now. So let's take a look at the dashboard for this Goldshell miner. Switching over to the test bench here, you can see it's doing that 1.6 terahash that is promised. Looking really good. Hash rate's right there. I've been mining for over a day. So what had happened is I set this up on Ethernet, totally fine. And then I went to set it up on Wi-Fi and it was just a nightmare. It actually took me hours and hours and hours and I gave up. And the problem that I ran into is it was connected. I could load this page on Wi-Fi, but I could not get the miner to actually start. So what is supposed to happen is you click this button here, this turns green and it starts. That would be no problem on Ethernet. But as soon as it was on Wi-Fi, it would just not respond at all. So I actually gave up and left for a little while, and I came back, and to my surprise, it just started mining on its own. So it's been doing that for about a day now. You can see I'm mining over on Poolflare right now, 1.6 terahash, 24-hour reported hash rate. And what this is doing inline over PCIe, the amount of power that this is pulling is 120, 191, 195 watts is what it's doing right now. So exactly its advertised wattage. Let's take a look at current profitability for this Kadena miner, which is not as good as it once was. So I have everything plugged in here to what to mine, 1.6 terahash, 190 watts, 10-cent electric rate. And you can see per day making a little over $1. I mean, still, I'm not going to complain about that, a little over $1. But if you go over ASIC miner value, you can see how that profitability has just tanked. This was making about $7, $8 just in April. As I'm making this video, we're now almost in July. Of course, that is the market going down, and I'm sure other factors like more of these miners coming online and more Kadena miners coming online. But Kadena miners for a while were amongst the most popular, most profitable miners this last bull run. So that's where that is sitting at. As far as if you wanted to buy one, SK Mining, where I got this from, they sent this to me. I don't even know if they have this one anymore because, like I said, I've been sitting on it for a little too long. But they definitely have some other miners if you want to check them out. Link will be down in the description below. And you can see when I go down here, some other places to buy over on ASIC Miner Value. A lot of places are out of stock, and some places the prices are just all over the place. There is an upgraded version, KD Box Pro, if you guys want to check that out. But otherwise, that's what this is doing. I'm going to add it to my arsenal of mini ASIC miners that I have now. I have the mini Doge from Goldshell. I have this, and then I have an ETC miner from iPolo. So I'll get it set up with all of that, keep it mining, and we'll see what happens with the Kadena project in the future. My recommendations, I don't know, be wise with your money. These are really cool little miners. I like them. They're supposed to be plug and play. Even this one gave me quite some problems getting it set up. But as far as just on your desktop, easy to power, you can get power supplies. You don't have to use ATX or server power supplies. You can get power supplies made for these. Put off very little heat. They're very quiet. So I think as a at-home step into ASIC mining, they're actually pretty cool. It's just figuring out when the right time to buy them is and what your break even might be. But big thanks again to SK Mining for sending this over to me. Sorry about the delay on getting this video out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Sub to the channel for more GPU, ASIC, and FPGA mining content. Join my Discord if you want to chat. The link is down in the description. Social media links are down there as well. And as always, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video.